today's episode of Love and Relationships, we will have 5 special guests and a very special surprise interview at the end. Hope you enjoy!
I don't think there'd be a specific age that I want to be married, just like have my life together and like my job and a house, and then I'll get married.
I feel like I'd have to get myself together. I have to know my goals are, accomplish those goals, and have enough resources like money to support myself, because I want to be able to support myself before I can let someone else come into my life. You know, they have to be able to support themselves too. Maybe I'll get married around, I'm thinking like 25. Yeah, 25.
A lot of times, especially as going to an all-girls school and being a female ourselves, we always tend to think that we experience more of the trouble, and we don't think about what the other sex really thinks of as well. I feel like we both experience a lot of stress, just in different ways, especially because guys are supposed to be made to be the ones that speak up and approach girls themselves, and a lot of girls are like either being approached by a lot of people or just nervous in general. So it creates this like weird divide between people that we just don't understand, and a lot of people don't bother to think too much into. So I feel like a lot of people just need to respect that they're not the only ones struggling, that the other people are too, and not everything can come to you, and both people have the pressures.
Someone that has a good sense of humor.
I have to say humor is a big one. Like, I can't have that like connection with someone. It's really difficult to like want to pursue a relationship.
Someone who loves me for who I am, someone who I can trust.
A strong friendship is also really important. I wouldn't feel right necessarily dating someone if I didn't think of them as like a best friend almost.
Also, someone who's honest and will communicate to me, because other than love as a key component, communication is key.
If you keep things from people, everything's just gonna mess up later in the end. So it's easier to be transparent and just speak your mind.
To have a successful relationship at our age, you have to actually know the person. You can't be in the relationship just to have like pastime filler.
I feel like one of the biggest factors of it is just respect for both people and a good friendship.
Trust, along with honesty, and also communication.
Communication skills. The two people in the relationship need to communicate their differences, their problems.
If one person treats another person differently or treats them higher than themselves or lacks self-worth, it's going to be very difficult to have a relationship.
And you have to like recognize that the person's gonna make mistakes, and you have to work through those mistakes together.
I hope that it's amazing. I hope that it's a husband who's smart, like a doctor, and I hope he respects me and sees me as an equal. I feel like marriage shouldn't be so serious. I mean, it should be serious, but I feel like it just should be, you know, something to look forward to, coming home every day. That's what I think.
We love an ASMR goddess.
She wasn't over, I don't think.
Okay, let me see what.
Okay, first of all, I want to change that to what's the secret of a successful marriage, because that sounds like all marriage, like a successful marriage is a happy marriage all the time, and it's not. To be happy, number one, you have to be happy, and nobody makes you happy. So even your spouse or whoever, they don't make you happy. You have to already be happy. But a successful marriage, I think, works if the couple has like an understanding of each other. You can understand sometimes where someone is coming from. That can definitely help in arguments. and understanding how they fight as well, and what makes them happy. Also being able to compromise on things because you're not always going to get your way. And then of course, forgiveness is another one. Letting things go. It's just going to make things a lot more peaceful if you're not always holding a grudge or trying to win an argument. For me, number one is patience. Being patient with your significant other, because it takes patience. You just want your results quickly, and sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. And the more patient you are, the easier it is in a relationship. Also, sense of humor is actually kind of important. I think being able to laugh at things, especially when they're not going right, because that's when you just want to fall apart. But if you can bring light to the situation, the two of you can work through most things, I think. I think I relate to that verse that says love is patient and love is kind and not rude and some other things. I think being kind and not rude is very important because it shows that you have respect for someone's feelings, and especially when you're having an argument, you don't want to make someone feel like they're being attacked by just yelling things and just saying things because you're angry, and you can't communicate your own feelings if someone is feeling that way. Being kind and respectful for someone really goes a long way in making that person understand your feelings and also feel better about how you're saying it.
Thank you for watching this episode of Love and Relationships. And I also want to give a big thank you to our special guests and the couple that was interviewed. See you next time.
Thumbs up.
No, Dennis, okay. Geneva, I can see your finger.
What do you think makes a relationship successful?
Sorry, we're filming.
Cool, I put it closer to you.
Hi, hey.
Hold on, sorry.
Hey.
Sorry, go.
Check, go.
Hey.
Wait.
Go.
Oh.
Geneva Estrada, what do you look in for a guy?
Money.